Hello everybody and welcome to German class. In this lecture we are going to cover up our new topic, and this topic is very important whenever you are visiting to Germany. So obviously you will be asking time, or you will be telling time to someone, that too in German, right? So in this lecture we are going to cover up time. In German we say die Zeit, decide, which means the time, right? So if I talk about time, there are two ways to tell the time. One is an informal way, second is formal way. Informal way means where we are using 12 hours system, and formal way means where we are following 24 hours system. Like this informal way we use in day-to-day life, we day in day-to-day life, but formal way we use at airport, railway stations, or maybe news channels, right? Where we are following 24 hours clock, 24 hours clock, and here we are using 12 hours clock, right? So informal and formal way, two types are there to tell the time. uh, in this lecture we will be covering only informal way, we will be doing informal way, right? So informal way, as you already know, that we are going to follow 12 hours clock, right? Here minutes shall come first and then hours. So minutes will come first and then hours in informal way. But if I ask you how we are going to do in formal way, can you guess how we are going to follow? It will be reversed. That hours will come first and then minutes. So in exam, you need to keep in mind, you should not get confused. Like if the question says, tell the time in an informal way, then you should know that minutes will come first and then I need to write hours. But if in exam you get a question, write in formal way, then you should know hours will come first and then minutes, right? Now here, few important words which you will be using to tell the time in an informal way, right? One, two, three, four, five, six. So these words are very important. These six words are essential and play a vital role when you are telling any one time in an informal way. First word is nach. Nach is after or past. Ch gives you the meaning of k. Nach, like book. So ch is k, book, nach, right? So nach. And then we have four. Four is two or before. Then we have fear tell. Fear is four, and then tell. Fear is fear tell, quarter. And then we have halb, which means half, and then the hour, the clock, and hour is o'clock. So these six words are important. I'll be using only these six words in the upcoming slides. So you should memorize these six words, right? If you know Hindi, if you know Hindi language, then this after past means bajkar, and this for, to or before is bajne mein, right? So it will help you to understand. If you know Hindi, then these two words are important for you, right? And fiatal is quarter, which means 15 minutes, and half is half, that means 30 minutes. We will be using at this time, right? All right. Now here are three structures for you. So few vocabulary. These are important words. Six are important words for you. Nach, for, Viertel, halb, and then the Uhr. See, Viertel, 15 minutes. If I talk about this clock, right? So 60 minutes in total, 60 minutes in total. This is 15 minutes, this is 30 minutes, this is 45 minutes. So quarter, fear tell, this is quarter, right? Fear, one fourth, one fourth. So 4 is fear and fear tell is one fourth. So quarter, right? And then half the over and over. So here I have given you three structures. These structures will help you to tell the time in an informal way. So as you already know, that minutes will come first, minutes will come first, and then hours, right? Minutes will come first and then hours. So S is, and then I should write minutes. Nak is after or past, and then hours. Here S is minutes, and then 4 is to or before, and then hours. And if I talk about Hindi, this is baj kar and bajne mein, right? So these three structures I'll be using when I'll be using time in an informal way. So let's look at our first example. It says 10 o'clock and 5 minutes, right? It is 10 past 5. So if the minute needle, this is minute needle and this is our needle. So if the minute needle is in the first half, is in this area, if the minute needle is in this area, right? This all is bajkar. So this is nak, past, right? In English we say past, in Hindi we say bajkar, and in German we say nak. So it says it is 5 minutes past 10. So 10 बजकर 5 minute, right? So 5 past 10. So minutes are coming first, minutes are coming first, and hours are coming afterwards, right? And past is like bajkar whenever the middle needle is in this portion. So I'll be using nak. If the middle needle is in this portion, then I will be using 4, right? So if I talk about this chart, right, if I talk about this, let's assume this is a clock. So this area is known as nak, which is the first word here, which is the first word. This complete area, I'll be using 4, which means 2, this second one, right? So you need to see, the minute needle. So as you already know that we have three structures here. First structure with nak, second structure is with 4. So S is, it is. So it is, S is, it is, S is, and then I have a blank. So in blank I should write minutes. How many minutes are done? 5 minutes. So S is 5, nak, and then hours. Hours is 10. So S is 5, nak same. It is 5 past 10. 10 bajkar. Nak is bajkar. In English we say past, right? So S is 5, nak same. S is it is 5 past 10. Okay, let's look at another example. It says 12:10. So it is 10 minutes. So minutes will come first and then past. Why I have used past? Because the minute needle is in the first half area. That is why I am using nak, right? So it is 10 past 12, right? Past is bajkar. So S is, it is, and then what shall I write here? Minutes. How many minutes are done? 10. And then how many hours? 12. So in German it would be S ist 10 nach 12. It is very simple. You just need to follow this structure. See, I am on the first structure now. We are discussing the first structures for the timing. In a while, we will be discussing second, and then we will be discussing third, right? For example, here it is 2:20. So again, I'll be using past structure, right? So it is 20 minutes past 2. So 20 minutes are coming first, and then hours. So S is 20 nach 2. So if I write in German, then S is, and what shall I write in the first blank? 20 nach 2, right? This will be your answer in German. For example, here 3:40. Now here, if you observe that the minute needle now is in this area, that means बजने में, so 4 बजने में 20 मिनट, it is 20 minutes to 4, right? So minutes will come first, 20 minutes. Now I am not using nach, I am using 4. 4 is 2 बजने में, but I am not using 3 here. I am using the next hour, which is 4. So if I write in German, it would be es ist 20 for fear and not 3, right? This thing you must keep in mind, that if I'm writing 3:40, so I'm not writing 40, I'm writing 20, and I'm not writing 3, I'm writing 4, right? Because 20 minutes to 4. For example, here it is 6:50, so 10 minutes to 7. 7 बजने में 10 मिनट है, so बजने में 2, right? So S is Sen is 10, for Zeban is 7. So S is 10 minutes to 7, 10 to 7, right? So here I have not written, I have neither written 50 nor I have written 6, I have written 7, the next digit, right? The next hour. For example, here it is 11:55, so 5 minutes to 12. So S is 5 for swole, right? 5 to 12. So 5 minutes to 12. Because the minute needle is in this area, so I'll be using 4 here. If the minute needle is in this area, I'll be using nach here. Now here, if the minute needle is on quarter, this, like either I told you 60 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 45 minutes. Now here, if it is at quarter, right? So if it is at quarter, then for quarter I have a word for you, that is fear tell. Here also I have a word fear tell, because it is quarter. First quarter, this is first quarter, this is second quarter, this is third quarter, and this is fourth quarter. So 4 quarters are there, 15 minutes. So if it is 10:15, then I'll be using assist. It is quarter past 10. I will not say it is 15 past 10. I'll say it is quarter past 10, because quarter means 15 minutes only, right? So in English, I will say it is quarter past 10, like past is bajkar, right? Because the minute needle is in this area. So assist fear tell. I will not write 15. I will write fear tell. Fear tell nach same 10. So it is quarter past 10, right? For example, here if it says 12:15, so it is quarter past 12. So assist fear tell nach 12, right? Because fear tell means quarter. For example, here it says 3:45, but now here the minute needle is in this area. Now 15 minutes to 5, quarter to, I'm sorry, quarter to 4, right? It is 3:45. It's quarter to 4. So S is fear tell, and now 4. I'm not using nak because the minute needle is in the second area, and then fetal for fear. And here please note, I am not writing 3, I am writing 4. The next hour in English also I am writing 4, I'm not writing 3, right? So students get confused in this, right? You please pay attention. And then 5:45, again the minute needle is in this area only, so I'll be using, quarter to 6, the next number. So assist fetal for Zex, right? And then let's see, we have discussed this portion, we have discussed this portion, then later we discussed this quarter portion. Now we are talking about if the minute needle is here, like on half. In the beginning, you remember in the beginning I gave you these three structures. So first structure we have talked about, second structure we have talked about. Now I'll be discussing the third structure with you, assist halb. Halb, you already know the meaning of it, half. And let's revise the vocabulary. Now you know the meaning of nak, you know the meaning of four, you know the meaning of fetal. Now we are discussing this word, halb, the fourth one, which is half, right? So if I say, in German, when the R is half, for example, uh, 10:30, so in German we say uh, half past 10, so assist halb, and we are not saying past. In English we say, but in German we don't say. And in English we say I'm sorry, it should be half. Yes, it is my mistake, it is written correctly. It is half past 10, but in German we say half 11, right? The next number. So here we are not following the English structure. Here it is something different. It is a feature, right? So this structure will be saying that we say halb elf. Elf is 11, and we are not saying 10. We are saying the next number, right? So this is the structure. S is halb and then next hour. For example, here 5:30. So what is the next number which is going to come? That is 6. That means half 6. We'll be writing half 6. So S is halb and then Zex. Zex is 6. So whenever the minute needle is on 6, we'll be writing the next number, the next hour, right? For example, here it is 8:30. So S is halb and then next hour, that is 9. So S is halb, 9. Halb is half, right? And what if the if it is midnight or it is afternoon, right? If it is midnight, we will say Svolfor because 12 o'clock we are using, um, 12 hours pattern. And if it is in the daytime, it will be Svolfor. So both are same. How we are going to identify with nachts is night and midtags is midday. And please say, here we are not using AM or PM. We do not use AM or PM. We say nachts is night. We say tag or mittag is day, right? This word you can use in bracket, but that depends on the situation. If I say okay, we will go to movie at 3 o'clock, so this is but obvious that I will not be saying, I'll not be offering you that we'll be going at 3 a.m, right? Obviously we will be, I'm telling you that we are meeting at 3 p.m. If I say okay, I have a class in university at 9, so what do you think, is it am or pm? If I say I have a class in university at 9, So obviously it is 9 a.m. I'm not talking about 9 p.m. Right? This is obvious if I do not say am or pm. But still, if you want to say, if you want to mention, you can use the word nag or midtags, right? You can use I, depends on the situation. So am or pm does words in in day to day life we do not use. That depends, that depends on the situation. What are we saying, right? So for example, if I say, okay, I will have my dinner at 10. So tell me, is it am or pm? That is obviously pm, because I'm talking about my dinner I cannot take in the morning. In morning I take breakfast, right? So there is no need to use nakt or midtags. That depends on the situation, right? But still, if you want to use it, you can use and make it clear. Now here it is an exception, right? It is an exception if it is 1 o'clock. So it is, es ist 1 Uhr, because eins is one, zwei is two. So I am not saying eins. I am just saying ein without an s. This is an exception. This you need to learn. This we use only with when 1 o'clock is there. With 1 o'clock, if I need to say it is 1 o'clock, then I'll say es ist 1 Uhr, and I will not say es ist eins. Eins will be wrong. We just say es ist 1 Uhr. 1 Uhr is correct. Now, what you are supposed to do, here are few questions for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 questions are for you. You need to write down the answers in the chat box in an informal way. I solve one this for you. It is 8 o'clock. So S is 8 Uhr, and because there are no minutes, so I'll just put a full stop, because if I have minutes, then I'll write nak or for or something like that. But if there are no minutes, I'll just say assist October. It is 8 o'clock, and there is no need to mention that 0 minutes. So it will be complete sentence. All right, now post your answers for this in the chat box, and then I'll check your answers.